Alright, hey guys, I got another response to 98Sportdude's card trick. I think I figured it out again. Um, I think what he does is he presets the deck, So here's the pile of 26, but the bottom card is already turned over. He already has the bottom card turned over. So this is the bottom of the deck, it's already turned over, and this is the top of the deck. And he just sets that there. And then what he has is to make up the 13 cards. The first thing he does is he has one ace on top and one ace on bottom, and that gives you the 13 cards. When he counts down, and that's on both piles. So one ace on top, one ace on bottom. And this is all before the trick. So when he counts off 13, all he's doing is reversing the order. He's going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. All it does is reverse the order, and the one ace is still on top and one ace is still on bottom. Okay? And that's the same with the other side when he counts down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. One ace is still on top and one ace is still on bottom. Then when he says you can check both decks, he starts fanning out the cards, and then what he does is he takes the ace and puts it, I think he does this, but he takes the ace and puts it under the queen, and then starts going like this to say, look, there's no order to the deck, fanning out the whole deck. But then what he does is he puts the ace back in the bottom of the deck. I don't think you really need to do that. You can say, look, they're in no particular order, and just fan real quick, and then put the deck down. And same way with this, you can just do it real quick, or you can just do it the way he said, or the way he did it in his video. The next thing he did was he took a stack and he said, alright, we're going to make 2 piles, and whatever pile the bottom card lands on is the pile we're going to keep. Well, since you have an odd number of cards, here, let me just deal this out real quick. The 2 aces are going to be in the same pile, and this is going to be the pile that has more in the end. So the pile you start with is going to have more in the end because it's an even number. So you take this pile and put it on top of the deck, and then you do the same thing with this side. No matter which way you start, left or right, the 2 aces will end up on top and bottom again. So here's the top ace, and here's the bottom ace. Okay, so then you take this pile away. So now you have an ace on top, on bottom, and you have an ace on top. And what he does is he does the same thing again. So he puts, and then he takes away the pile without the aces because it has less on it. And then he does it again one more time. To the other side, takes away the pile. So now you're left with 4 cards in each pile. So, the best thing to do is, what he does is he counts down 1, alright, so you have an ace on top and you have an ace on bottom. There's the bottom ace, there's the top ace. And what he does is he pulls them out and he says, look, I have 4 cards. Then he says, pick a pile. If they pick the pile with the non-aces, then you say, okay, we'll put it back. If they pick the pile with the aces, you say, okay, we'll keep this pile and put it back. So no matter what, you have to keep the pile with the aces. Alright, and then, so there's 2 cards here, and then he does the same thing on the other side. He pulls out the top and bottom card and says, look, we have 4 cards, which pile? Keeping the pile with the aces. Okay, and then he says, look, we have 4 cards left, and they're the 4 aces. He says, but we're not done yet. We can take the 4 aces, and so you've got your face down or face up card on the bottom of the deck. He says, look, we'll put the aces in the deck one at a time. Or he flips the deck over when he pulls the deck out of view, which I don't like, but it doesn't matter. He says, look, we can put 1 ace in, and he puts it in. We can put another ace in. He puts it in. We can put the 3rd ace in, and we can put the last ace in. Then what he does is he takes the cards out of view real quick, and what he does is he just turns over that top card again. During a live performance, you might have to do something else where there's not a camera. It could be anything. But then what he does is he turns the deck back over and flips over the card, and he says, sorry, it went out of view or whatever. Then he says, I can't snap, but I can clap, and he claps, waves his hand over, and then he fans out the cards, and the only 4 face-up cards in the deck should be, oh, that's weird, I put them in the same spot, the 4 aces. This is a great trick. Cool that you came up with it. 98 Sports Dude, check him out, or 98 Sport Dude, whatever your name is. I'm sorry, I can't pronounce it. Anyway, that's it. Rate, comment, subscribe to both of us.